I feel really sad. I really feel down right now.
I don't know. I just feel lost. Like, I feel like I'm aimlessly wandering. And I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of that feeling. I'm tired of that feeling of, just staying in limbo. I'm tired of seeming like I'm not going anywhere, spinning my wheels. Because in the beginning of this channel, like, I didn't give a fuck about the rules. I didn't give a fuck about how people thought YouTube videos should be done.
Do you even know what you want anymore? Like, actually want. Not what you should want or what you used to want. Not what your parents think you should aim for. Not what your past self thought would make you proud. I mean right now, this version of you, when nobody's watching, when you're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, trying to fall asleep. What does that version of you want? Because I don't know if I do. Going through the motions, making plans, chasing goals. But deep down, there's this quiet kind of confusion, like something slipped out of your hands a while ago, and you didn't even notice until now. There was a time I thought I had it figured out. I had a clear picture in my head of who I was gonna be, what my life would look like. It wasn't perfect, but it was something, and I clung to it for years. Even when things changed, even when I changed, I still kept trying to force myself into this old blueprint of a life that didn't fit anymore. And I think that's when it started. This slow drift, not just away from the goal, but away from myself. And the worst part? I didn't even realize it was happening. There wasn't a big crash, no dramatic turning point. Just a bunch of small moments I brushed off, skipping things I used to love, feeling numb in situations that should have made me excited, saying, I don't know.
I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I shower, I come to work.
Wanting people to listen, you can't just tap them on the shoulder anymore. You have to hit them with a sledgehammer. And then you'll notice you've got their strict attention.
I've always been lonely. Not the kind of lonely where you just don't have plans for the weekend. I'm talking about that quiet, heavy loneliness that follows you around everywhere. In school, at home, in public. The kind that makes you feel invisible, even when people are all around you. My phone barely lights up anymore, and honestly, I've stopped expecting it to. I used to think something was wrong with me, that maybe I was too awkward, too boring, too quiet, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized I've always been this way. I was the kid who sat at the edge of the lunch table, who blended in with the noise but never really belonged to it. I remember watching groups of friends laughing, sharing snacks, planning after-school hangouts, and thinking, how do they make it look so easy? Because for me, every conversation felt like an audition. Every word I said was rehearsed, every laugh felt forced. I wanted to be liked so badly that I forgot how to just be, and the truth is, I think people could sense that. They could tell I wasn't comfortable with myself. And when you don't love who you are, people pick up on it, so they kept their distance. And I blamed myself. I'd go home and replay every moment. Why did I say that? Why did I sound so weird? Why can't I just act normal? That kind of thinking eats at you. It makes you feel smaller every single day, and slowly you start pulling away.
That's the thing about being alone. It's not that you feel like you don't have anybody. It's like you feel like nobody has you. But I'm tired of feeling alone. I'm tired of also not even being there for myself. Like, that's the loneliest, bro, when you don't even have yourself. And man, and I know especially when we're young, we can't even put it into words, but we can feel that. I remember a lot as a child feeling that way, just feeling like nobody has me. I can't love people as well if I have these speed bumps in me. Kind of the highway at my heart. You're gonna have to have really good insurance if you're gonna travel down it, because I got a lot of speed bumps on it. Resentments, anger, things, previous experiences that are rough, that make my road rough and make it rough for me to bring anybody down the road. And I'm taking a break right now from the relationship that I was in because I'm not healthy. I'm not well. I'm not able to, I don't know what I want. I don't know where I want to be or what I want to do. And I really felt like it was starting to, affect the person that I was dating. because you've done set up so many little goals for yourself and not achieved them every time and time again that you don't even trust yourself.
I realized just like everyone just feels forced to film these things, and it's just, I'm just really sad about it. I hope you understand. I wish it wasn't like that. I know it's not even that big a deal. I don't know why I'm so fucking upset about it.
Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate so we can buy shit we don't need. We're the middle children of history, man. No purpose or place. We have no great war, no great depression. Our great war is a spiritual war. Our Great Depression is our lives. We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we'd all be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars. But we won't. We're slowly learning that fact. And we're very, very pissed off.
Here's a quick guide on how to ruin your 20s. First and foremost, consume content and get angry. If you are getting angry, you are being monetized. Do not ask questions that may sound stupid. 99% of the time, everyone else is thinking the same question as you anyway, and whoever asks it first will be seen as the fool forever. To ensure a restless night, crank up a stimulating video before bed. Cram your brain with information and hold the screen right up close for a maximal dose of blue light. Do tons of stuff like a rabid dog, but do not reflect. Search for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Don't work out, as it can get you real sweaty. Discipline is not freedom. Do whatever you feel you should do. Remember that everything is an addiction after all, right? Feed the one you prefer and make sure you have the same addictions as other people, so that it make it easier to connect. Impressing others is what really matters in life, and now this is even easier with social media. You should also always pay attention and listen to what everyone tells you, as they are always right and you're always wrong. Make sure you stay connected with everyone all the time. You do not want to experience the fear of missing out on stuff. Be a consumer, not a creator. The internet unlocked this, and now it is your duty to keep going. Do not update your worldviews. One of the best things you can do, especially if you're unsure what you're passionate about, is to wait for inspiration to strike. Do not spend time thinking about things yourself. Do not read books, as books are for old people. Remember to eat fast food, as there's no time to waste, while also decreasing the number of minutes you stay asleep. It's cool to never figure out why you feel the way you do. Aren't we all part of the stars and the universe anyway? Do not overcomplicate things and struggle to fix the holes in the ground.
There isn't a thing in the universe that goes more wasted than potential. And despite how common it is, no one seems to forget. It's what they whisper when you leave the room. Oh, so-and-so had so much potential. It follows you forever.
Do you ever get stuck on someone who doesn't love you? I'm talking about the spiral, the all-consuming obsession, the I hope they text back, checking your phone every 2 seconds feeling, that mental loop where they say one nice thing and it lives rent-free in your head for the next 6 months. It's not love, it's limerence. And limerence is both desperately wanting to be loved and feeling like you do not deserve to be. That contradiction, that psychological split that keeps the addiction going. Because that's what limerence really is. It's an addiction, not to a person, but to a possibility. The possibility that if someone just loved you enough, fought for you hard enough, saw you deeply enough, maybe you could finally stop hating yourself. Because that's what hurts the most, isn't it? It's not just that they don't love you back. It's the meaning that we make from that absence, that maybe it confirms what you've always feared to be true, that love was never meant for you, that connection, safety, and reciprocation were luxuries that you don't qualify for.
I've recently been feeling like my life is just kind of monotonous. Get up, do my daily tasks, eat, go to sleep. Feels like most every day is just this cycle of doing the same shit over again, and it's been leaving me drained and unhappy with life, which doesn't feel fair because I'm aware I have a very fortunate life, but I just can't help feeling neutral/nothing no matter what happens, and I'm not really sure what to do.
Looking back is a bitch, isn't it?